So just a reminder on how this works. They have 3 minutes to pitch. We have 5 minutes of Q&A. So up first, I want to introduce our next round of judges. So we have Eric Von Lunas, founder of Wavemaker Partners. Yes? No? Yes? Okay, great. All right. We have Bill Woodward, founder of Anthem Venture Partners. We have Eva Ho, founder of Sousa Ventures. And we have Brian Lee, founder and CEO of The Honest Company. All right, guys, come on up. While we're getting settled here, just to give you guys a little bit more background. So Vator's been running our Splash competition for almost 5 years. And in that time, we've put 170 startups on stage. And since then, the finalists have gone on to raise an aggregate of around $500 million in follow-on capital. This competition is impactful and is a big deal. So let's get down to our second 4 finalists. So the first company we have up is a company called Healthiest, and we have Crystal Brown.
Hi, so I'm the CEO and founder of Healthiest. Healthiest is your personalized natural medicine cabinet. So I was suffering from some pretty severe digestive issues, which might be TMI right before lunch, but over the years I tried a lot of different tests, I went to different doctors, and I really couldn't find what was helping me personally. And then I went online and I was searching, I'd go down rabbit holes, I didn't know who to trust, I didn't know which doctors were reputable, which sites were reputable. I went on Amazon, I got 66,000 results for fish oil. Safe to say, I thought there's gotta be a way to really solve this problem for the end users. There's gotta be a way to deliver integrative healthcare in a more direct fashion. And we're seeing a lot of advances in the health tech market. So that's what we did. This is me, not me. It's a beautiful woman that I wish was me. Anyway, we're standing in the aisles of Whole Foods, and you might be sort of looking at the back of one of the supplements, and you don't know what it is, whether it's been tested. Maybe someone from the produce aisle comes over and tries to help you read it. So we've worked with really high-level practitioners, with scientists, researchers, and we've vetted and curated really, really highly functional and solutions that work to common and chronic problems. We know that there's about 1 billion searches a month for the top 25 conditions. These are things like asthma, eczema, depression, cancer. So we know people are online looking, and what we did was, this is how our site works. You come onto our site, we've made it really simple. If you're searching for something for yourself or for someone in your family, everything from sleep to immunity, we bundle those solutions and then we deliver them directly to your door. These could be things like supplements, oils, teas, really looking at a whole body approach. We know the supplement market is on fire. It's supposed to be about $180 billion by 2020, $50 billion in the United States, and this doesn't even include the integrative market as a whole. Visits to practitioners, yoga, wellness, meditation, and there's a meditation app that's on fire. Everyone I know is using it. And even visits to MDs that practice integratively. We know there's also a trend. There's a lot of disruption. It's sort of funny to see Whole Foods on the traditional side, but there it is. There's natural makeup, natural food, natural baby products, but there's a massive hole in healthcare. Where is that source that you can go to get treatment? And it's also very personal. I don't know if you want, most of my friends told me they lie to their doctors, but maybe when you really want relief, you'll get what you need if it's personalized. We have an incredible team. I have a co-founder, Katie Vanderdrift. She's a full-stack engineer and has had a couple of successful exits in the healthcare space. We have experience in SEO, healthcare technology. I've been working in healthcare technology for most of my life, except for a brief break to do some nonprofit work. We have a really great group of practitioners, including Dr. Brad
Crystal,
Jacobs.
I'm sorry, time is up.
Okay, sorry.
Judges, questions?
Sorry about that.
I told you we were going to be strict. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Don't make me the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
You didn't say fuck something to me. I'm good.
So, hey, Brian, why don't we start with you?
So, great presentation. I actually love the space. I think you're right on in terms of health and wellness increasing in the country. It's a fast-growing industry. My question would be, number one, where are you manufacturing the products? Are you manufacturing them? Are you outsourcing that?
That's a good question. Right now, we're actually working with vendors, and we're curating already established brands. But we have a plan set in January to white label our own brands, which if we can find what we want with other vendors, then we'll repackage and rebrand those. If not, we'll create it. We've had some great experience with tea manufacturers, supplement. We've gotten to know them really well. So, but the idea also, just to your point, and I think what you've done with Honest Company, is that a lot of the branding around natural medicine is, quite frankly, and I'm from Berkeley, so I can say this, it's very hippie, it's very old school, it's not what people want in their bathroom or in their nightstand, so we want to repackage that so it's more modern.
So I had a question around, I mean, there's been a lot of scandals around sort of the notion of quackery.
Yeah.
How do you sort of build trust among consumers? And do you plan to go into a couple of areas really deeply where you yourself understand who the best practitioners are to determine whether something is credible or not?
Yeah. That's a big question. So the first part of that question is, I think brand trust is really important, and as far as I'm concerned, I wish the FDA was testing everything. I think they should. I think it's scary that they're not. But I do think that what because we're curating and vetting these things, is we're happy to get them tested, and we have a partnership with the EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group, and they actually have ratings on a number of products. You can type in your products. So we want that to happen for our products. In terms of our practitioner panel, so Dr. Brad Jacobs, who I mentioned, he was actually Steve Case's choice to run Revolution Health in 2007. And he's building out with us a practitioner panel for experts in each area. So we started with sleep. A lot of people have sleep issues. And we found sleep experts to help and vet this product, this package. But as our technology becomes more robust and we know the user better, then we may need to expand depending on what the needs are. If you can't fall asleep, if you can't stay asleep, if you have other things you're taking.
Thank you.
Sure.
I guess we'll go down the line.
Yeah.
So I think this is a big problem. I think also what people don't know is supplements can actually hurt you.
Yeah.
People, they don't give you a lot of knowledge of it. They say take it, and it can have a lot of ill effects on people that have other conditions. So
right.
I think getting the FDA and really educating people would be an amazing
Well, right.
thing.
One thing I didn't know is, what I mentioned about Amazon, you type in fish oil, and which one, if not tested, they have mercury in it. Like, you don't want to be taking a fish oil with mercury in it. So,
right.
so it could be harmful. Right, exactly. Good example.
I'll just throw some questions at you,
Sure.
so easy ones. But how long have you been in business? Have you raised capital?
We've self-funded besides a little bit of friends and family. We've been in business since February, and we have a live product right now. We're actually shipping our first couple solutions, and we're ready to raise money for all of you that want to give it to us.
I agree with Bill. Great segment, huge segment. Since Brian Lee's on the panel, I'll use how do you get the word out? Because consumer-facing plays are very tricky. Who's your Jessica Alba to get the word out here?
Excuse me? No, just kidding.
Who's your Brian Lee?
That's more like it. No, I appreciate that. So I grew an organization from 6 moms to 250,000 in about a year. And a lot of that, we were selling hope, quite frankly, because it was a nonprofit. When we look at word of mouth and brand trust, we really think about partnerships and if it's a celebrity, but also really focusing on finding that kind of that network effect. I also think that as our technology becomes more robust, we look at partnerships. So if you can imagine integrating with wearables or electronic medical records and being able to partner with Kaiser or employers directly so that this would be sort of a natural medicine cabinet in your pocket, we feel like there's a huge scaling opportunity there.
Correct.
And what is the actual business model? Is it just one, or is it a subscription base?
It's a subscription base, exactly. And we know for certain conditions, like the first 4 that we're starting with are sleep, women's health, PMS, immunity, and a medicine cabinet essentials, which you guys should all order. There's a lot of good stuff in there. We know that those are recurring products. A lot of people take sleep products over their lifetime, or they want to boost their immune system during the flu season. So these bundled solutions would be a subscription. Exactly.
So, Crystal, we're out of time.
You didn't even say anything.
Well, I only have one point to make to you. The cost to acquire customers in the supplement market can be as high as $300 to $400 per customer. So just raise a lot of money. All right, thank you.
Great.
Bread and butter.
Thank you.